The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They go play fake. Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't get nervous. Shoot, watch the shoot.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things can be bumpy for you.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.